Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise.
Keep an eye on which team has more factors, fine detail.
Taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Well, Brady gets away with it.
Easily
lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Brady to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, CD, you get these two teams together and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air. A lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes,
and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, you think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55, we were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line, they were down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that, because what our eyes showed us, what we saw in that game, they didn't play their best game, but Tampa Bay, the better team throughout, right from the word go, and they really got after Kansas City in that one.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After 1, it's 9-0. Second and goal from the 1. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody out there. But in this one, on the board early compared to the last time they played against this team.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, of course, the 2020 season, a memorable one for this Tampa Bay franchise. They make the big move. They go out, they get Tom Brady, and you thought, okay, maybe that makes them contenders. Well, they qualify as a wild card, get in the playoffs. They have to win 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they do just that.
And boy, were they rewarded by winning those 3 on the road in the playoffs because they got to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. So it seems like a little bit of karma. And remember on Super Bowl Sunday at the end of it all, we were just left shaking our heads saying, son of a gun, number 12 did it again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
But Charles, you think about these 2 teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same 2 teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see as having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same 2 teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but...
And he works free! And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 42 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you look ahead to this upcoming 2021 season, Casey going to be trying to get back to the Super Bowl for a 3rd consecutive season. And that doesn't happen very often. And as I've often heard you say, CD, for good reason.
And you're exactly right about that, partner, because you think about all the things that have to go right. You have to win a lot of close games. You've got to dodge the injury bug. Hope there's not another dominant team in your conference that you have to go up against. But working in their favor, they've got one of the best guys on the